reason that I like John Rubino, he co-authored The Coming Dollar Collapse with James Turk, one of my other favorite people I like to learn from. And he also authored another book that I own and read back in around 2004, titled How to Profit from the Coming Real Estate Bust. You know, it's guys like him that saw that housing collapse coming and wrote about it. So that's the type of guy that you know, I listen to. He's been right. He totally laid out the coming real estate bust. So when he talks about a coming currency crisis in the US dollar, to me, the guy, you know, is credible in his information. Hello everybody, thanks for joining me today on the Moneybag 73 channel. I wanted to bring your attention to an interview with John Rubino that was done on Goldseek radio this past weekend. It aired. And if you've kind of been on the fence like I have with deflation versus inflation and what we're in for, you know, like Harry S. Dent Jr. and Robert Prechter are saying we're in for huge deflation. We need to prepare for that. Mike Maloney says we're in for both. We're going to see huge deflation, then huge inflation, which I think he might be closest to the truth. Well, not the truth, you know, of what is going to actually happen. And then you have a whole bunch of people that are saying we're just in for straight inflation, like John Williams, Peter Schiff, or more of that camp. So anyway, he gives a good explanation. He talks about these two forces in the world financial system, and you know, unprecedented forces that haven't been there before. The biggest debt collapse in human history is going to be underway, and you put that, which is extremely deflationary, however finite. You know, there's only so much. I mean, it just can't go on forever. There's only so much debt that's going to collapse. You put that up against all the central banks in the world armed with their printing presses and ready to just pump out fiat currency. Yeah, that's infinite. They could just run those suckers day and night forever. You know, it's an infinite supply of money, of currency, paper nothings, that's going to be thrown at this debt collapse. So he believes that, you know, the infinite source is going to win out. Now, there could be different sectors that kind of along the way, you know, show a lot of deflation. I was thinking maybe we could do an analogy of my dog, my Rottweiler Maggie, in a fight with a little poodle. So Maggie would be the infinite central bank money printers, and the poodle would be different sectors of the economy. So the poodle would charge at Maggie and, you know, latch on and swing around a little bit, try and do a little damage as deflation, and then Maggie could just fling her across the room, you know, with a mass injection of inflationary money printing, and that could just go on and on until ultimately I believe Maggie would win. So that's kind of where I am at that. He also talks about the coming comex default, and China's insatiable desire to have real money, which is kind of ironic because that's where paper money started out being printed. So anyway, that's about it. I wanted to alert you to that if you're interested in the deflation, inflation debate or information.